Good morning, Wednesday, May 20th. Back with another MLB video. And on this one, folks, I am exhausted. I'm exhausted. In case you guys didn't see last night, there was a major outage. So sorry about that. Nothing I could do about it. We use a service called Railway for the backend APIs that surface all of the data and projections and stuff that you see on the site. And they had a massive outage yesterday. Their Google Cloud account got AI blocked on accident and deleted. Like they spend like $10 million, more than $10 million a year with Google, and their account got accidentally deleted by AI. So like, it was a pretty big deal. It led to like a 12-hour outage. Our whole backend was down, so none of the backend server was running. It didn't capture any of the watch list data, so the tracking for yesterday's off. It was a massive, massive, massive outage. So I spent all night cloning the backend to a different cloud provider called Render that uses AWS instead of Google Cloud. So if Railway ever goes down again like that, instead of it being a 12-hour outage where we have nothing we can do, we could switch over. I'm paying for another one. It's essentially like an insurance policy, but I'm paying for a second cloud provider backend service, so we can just flip over to that if there ever is an outage like that in the future. So we future-proofed it. But I was up all night cloning that over there, so it took a lot of time. Very, very tired this morning. But we do have a backup service that is up and running and ready to go in case something like that ever happens again. That was very frustrating for me because obviously, a lot of the consumers just assume it's my site that's broken, but like literally there's nothing I could do. It's like, you ever try to log into like Google and like Google's just not working, or I don't know, you're on like a video game, like the servers are down. There's nothing you can do about it. The servers were just down. Like I couldn't do anything about it. Nothing I could have done to fix it. So, it's back up today though. It's back up. But yeah, tracking for yesterday is non-existent because it couldn't track anything because the server was down. So. Back to back didn't get updated. Yep, that too. So I can. I'll have to go back and see if I can manually update the back to back. After the stream, I'll see if I can like manually update this. But some of the stuff might be affected for yesterday's data. Specifically, probably just back to back and tracking though. Weather is going to be today's. Obviously, the projections are fine. I'm pretty sure players, all their stat casts from yesterday's in there. Yep. Recent form, game log. Yep. Splits are updated. So it's really just the back-to-back and the watch list. But the back-to-back I can manually override probably. So. Yeah. What a night, man. What a night. It was kind of funny. I don't know if you guys were watching any of it, if you saw it on your feeds on Twitter at all. Like, if you don't know what Railway is, it's one of like the hottest startups in tech right now for hosting server cloud providers. Like it's a massive company. They have hundreds of millions in funding. They're like a really good product. They have really easy UI. They're fast. They're cheap. It's a really good product for what it is. So a lot of startup apps are built on Railway. There were so many people freaking out last night. Just on like tweeting at them and like in their replies. It was crazy. One of the biggest outages we've ever seen, and one of the only times Google, is the second time now where Google has accidentally deleted a giant customer. This is the second time now that Google has just accidentally deleted one of their customers because of AI auto modding. So. All right. So yeah, sorry about that. Wish I could have done more, but literally I did my best and I spent all night making sure it won't happen again. Game one, we got 5 game day. Yeah, my God, it's gonna be a tough stream. 5 day games, 6 day games technically. And then we have another 9 night games. So we got ourselves a little bit of a mixed slate here. Y'all know I hate those. Y'all know I hate the mixed slates. So we're going to try to break it down into day game stuff and then night game stuff. That's really what we're going to have to do. Okay. Weather looks really good in Philly. Aaron Nola, Andrew Abbott. Abbott's he's a good pitcher. I mean, he's not someone you really target. Maybe for walks you would. He's got control issues. So if you're looking at batter walks, that might be a good spot to look. But Aaron Nola, one of my favorite guys this year to target for homers. 2-1-0, 2-1-0, 1-0-2. A lot of homers given up. Insane ERA in a lot of these games. Aaron Nola is someone that you can really target. Looks like he gives up homers kind of equally to both sides, yeah. Righties, sinker, four-seam, lefties, four-seam. So it's really his fastball that's getting hit a lot. Okay, good to know. And then on this side for Andrew Abbott, it's really just the four-seam. Versus lefties, it's the sweeper curveball. Four-seam's actually been pretty good. Actually, very good. So sweeper curveball for Abbott. Okay, so let's start here with the right-handed batters. Sinker fastball. Sinker fastball. Where did you look for walks? Saw it said control issues. You can see right here, he's projected to walk almost 2 batters, and you could see in the projections here for the Phillies, all their walks. So Kyle Schwarber's got the highest chance to walk here today, 0.65. So, yeah. Let's look at just the four-seam. Bladay's actually not that crazy against just the four-seam, but he's good against the whole mix. Go to lefties. Four-seam, knuckle, curve, changeup. Man. Ellie and JJ look really good as lefties. Ellie and JJ look really good as lefties. Plate appearances on FanDuel. Yeah, on FanDuel you gotta bet. I think you can only do it like live. DraftKings you can do walks like just for the whole game. Yeah, Ellie looks. Oh my God, they look really good against these. 7 on the pitch mix, 8.4 for Bladay. Go ahead and lock Ellie in for 2 hits from his RBIs. I agree, Tran. I agree. Tranquilizer. Trank. I agree. 2 zones. Nothing really with the four-seamer. Nothing really on individual pitches, but overall, in the most common locations he throws the ball, 2 zones they match, which I like. It's only a 1.4 out of 10 on the rating, so it's not anything crazy there. We do have a 6 out of 6 due for Bladay again. Kalshi they'll list a lot more people close to. They don't list anybody, first of all, but people get listed closer to the first pitch. Kalshi, you kind of want to take those plays on Kalshi around like, I don't know, an hour before the game. That'll be your best opportunity because traders have to post a price and then somebody has to take the other side. Kalshi doesn't set any lines. It's people like you and me that'll come in and say like, JJ Bleday for a homer, yes or no. So they just have to have traders that are interested in posting those people. But they have giant market maker people that do that. So closer to the first pitch, they'll do it. They're probably running their models still today, waiting for weather to update. Kalshi's a little bit different. They don't rely on moving price up and down because of volume of bets that come in. Instead, they have people who are just waiting for the most possible information, and then they'll post a line when they're confident in their information. So that's why you don't see them until like an hour before, because they're waiting for weather to clear, lineups to clear, all that stuff, and then they'll say, okay, I'll post a line for Nathaniel Lowe, whatever, right? So Kalshi's a little different. Whereas DraftKings, FanDuel, they'll post a line that they think is okay, and then they'll just watch people bet on it, and then they'll move it up and down based on people bet. On your side, when it says confirmed, that's their lineup. That means if they're playing or not. It doesn't mean they're confirmed to do something. It just means they're confirmed in the lineup. See? Projected in the lineup, and then they'll switch to confirmed when the lineup is confirmed. No, you're good. If you haven't checked it out yet, in the resources, we have an onboarding. Some videos that are up here. I got some more that are in the pipeline on the way. But we have some videos here, too, that can help you with general stuff on the site. So, and then once lineups get confirmed, obviously it's all switched. Like Dane Myers looks like he probably won't play today. Same with Brian Hayes. It'll swap in who is. But we got most of the big names you're looking for anyway. Ellie, Bleday, Sal Stewart, McLean, Steer, Lowe, even Stevenson. Like those are the guys you're probably looking for anyway. I like Bleday a lot. I add him to the watch list. Ellie's not bad. Ellie probably hits runs RBIs for me today. He does have a 5.2 on the zones, which I really like. He looks really good. Look at this outlook. Only one negative, which is just his splits at home or on the road. He's a lot better at home, which makes sense. It's a much more friendly hitter's ballpark where he plays anyway, so I'm not surprised by that. Yeah. I think I'm more interested in Ellie at hits runs RBIs today, really. I think Ellie's a great play for hits runs RBIs. For games, it just says right here what I project the price to be. So I wouldn't do it as like 0.5 or not. I would do it based on whatever the probability is, the price. So if you can get the Reds money line at better than minus 115, like that's a good price. If not, maybe the Phillies is better as an underdog. Everything is price related, really. That's why this section at the bottom exists. So if you're looking at one hit, okay, for a hit for Bleday, you actually want to get him around like minus 132. For total bases, you want to get him around minus 116. For hits, runs, RBIs, you want to get him around minus 150. All right, so that's why all these prices exist, so you can price shop. Yep, pricing's on there. It's also on the card right here, too. And the probability. Same thing with Yurfie and Nerfy, too. We have the projected pricing for Yurfie and Nerfy. First 5 we don't because it's always basically minus 110. Turning another day cash like I had last week. Yeah, it's been kind of weird. Homers have gone cold. At least for like the chalk guys. You're not seeing a lot of the chalk guys go deep. Even a lot of the sleeper. You're seeing just like a lot of kind of randoms go deep. I like Bleday today though. He's in a good spot. It's kind of an now or never for Bleday for me. I told you guys, I've been saying it for like 2 weeks now. He's going to regress. Like we haven't projected. Now he's down to 49. He was at 63 homers. His pace was at 63 homers like a week ago. And I was like, he's not going to hit 63. He's going to keep going down. So I'm not surprised Bleday hasn't been hitting that many home runs. He was on just a stupid pace. So he's going to keep regressing. But I think today is one of those days where I did end up taking Trang. Yes, I did. I think today's one of those days where like Bleday's in such a good spot. It's now or never. Like if he can't hit a home run today, it might be a little bit tough for me to take him moving forward until he starts to heat up again. He's got everything you're looking for. He's got good pitch mix. He's got good on the dew factor. He's got good hot cold zones. He's got a pretty decent stat cast. His recent form is a little cold, but he's hitting the ball hard. So he's got good splits. He's way better in day games. Like literally, Bleday has every single box you're trying to check. So if he can't hit a home run today, like it's tough. It's tough. But this is what you look for. At the end of the day, you look for good reads, you take them, and then you hope the result works out. There's no way to actually crystal ball predict yes or no this guy's hitting a home run 100% or 0%. You know what I mean? You look for the spots that look amazing, and then you pray for the results. So JJ Bleday checks every single box. Every single box for me today. Every single box, including price. So, yeah, I'll ride him. Now it's on. Yeah, exactly. Now it's up to him to do his part. He's got all the stuff we're looking for. Matt McLean, 5.5 on the pitch mix. Not great, but he's actually a pretty decent long shot on FanDuel. Here's your MGM line, negative 13 EV when you go to MGM. Pretty funny, but there it is. He's taking Belo's spot. Yeah, it's similar. Imagine JJ in the chat right now. Yeah, a lot of pressure on you, JJ, if you're watching. You got a lot of people riding on you today. I already know it. Matt McLean. Look at him just against those fastballs again. Not doing a whole lot against the fastball, to be honest. Not doing a whole lot. Low. Throwing the knuckle curve. Actually, let's look at just the knuckle curve. Nathaniel Lowe, only one, but he hit a homer off it. So, not really enough to move me. It's good. I mean, it's nice that he's hit a homer off it, but he's fair value, I think, at 500 today. Plus 500 for Nathaniel Lowe doesn't stand out. Doesn't stand out. Hot, cold zones. He's got 2 zones at match, though. He is 5 out of 6 due. Like, he's another one. He kind of checks all the boxes. He's better in day games. He's better versus righties. He's not as good on the road, though. A lot of his production's been happening at home. Once again, his home games are in the most home run friendly ballpark in the MLB. So, like, that's tough. HRR stack for Cincy feels like a good angle. 100%. 100%. Especially Ellie, JJ, Sal Stewart. Those 3 in the middle of the order. Even Lowe could be decent. They all look really good for hits, runs, RBIs. I'm probably just going to stick with JJ Bleday in this one, though, and run it and see what happens. But I think you could go possibly even Ellie, even Sal, Steer, Lowe. You could go all these guys for a homer. Like, realistically, they're all in play. If we're looking at just the pitch mix, though, it's Ellie and Bleday that stand out, and Sal that really stand out. And Bleday looks the best. Insane fly ball rate, too. So I'm just going to ride Bleday, call it a day, see what happens. On the Phillies, hey. Lefty on lefty, sweeper curveball. Yo, Don, thank you for the sub, the prime. I appreciate it. Lefty on lefty with the curve and the sweeper. That 4-seam's not getting hit, and I know I know specifically Harper is a 4-seam guy. You can see it right here. They both are. They love that 4-seam. It's not getting hit. Sweeper curveball. Harper looks pretty rough against those two. Schwarber's okay against them. High ISO. Very high ISO. Interesting. He likes it down for sure. Sweeper, curveball, nothing really. He hasn't seen many of them. 4-seam, right down the middle. I don't know. I think they're both okay. Harper and Schwarber are both okay today. Doc Mack with the prime sub. I appreciate it. Thank you. Who's been hitting 2 and 3 leg home run parlays? Me. I've hit like 5 3-legs this year, and oh gosh, probably 8 or 9, maybe even 10 2-legs. I've hit a lot. I'm up big on homers this year still. It's been cold the last week. The last week has been tough, but that's called betting home runs in the MLB. If you look at things in a 1-week window, you can either have a great week or a bad week. If you look at things in like a month window, you get a much clearer picture. And if you look at things in like a 2 or 3 month window, then you really know how you're doing. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm probably not going to take any Philly players. If I would, I'll put them on the watch list just for now. Schwarber and Harper, but I don't know that I like them that much. I really don't, especially when you get to like, oh my God, Schwarber's in the 100s. Yeah, I'm taking him off. I don't care how good he looks. I don't take homers in the 100s. I don't. I'll keep Harper on there for now. But yeah, you got to look at this stuff from a long game window. And that's why also I built into the site, like I showed you guys already in the tracking, we're going to unlock trends at 200 picks, right? So once you make a good amount of picks, it'll start to give you trends that'll show you. I only have 1 day's worth of data in here right now, so it's just the one cold day that happened. But once we get like, a week's worth of data, you'll start to get some idea. And then if you're subscribed for a full month, you'll have a very clear picture as to what type of picks work for you and what type of picks don't, and you'll be able to pick based on what works and what doesn't. They'll tell you like players with this tag are really good for you for hitting home runs, or players that have this do factor, this pitch mix rating. It's going to give you exactly what you're looking for to look for moving forward. So, the long-term game. I'm trying to instill that in people. A lot of people, I think the problem is they come in for 1 week. They use it for 1 week, and either they have an amazing experience and they hit a ton of plays because that week a ton of homers were hit, or they come in and they have a bad week and they think that like using a data service doesn't work. But that's just the game of betting homers. That's the game. You're gonna have hot weeks. You're gonna have cold weeks for sure. Shane Baz, right-handed batters. So yeah, long term. Sports betting is a long-term game. Really, you don't know if you're successful or not. Honestly, for like a full season. Like you can't say you're good at MLB or bad at MLB until you have like at least. I mean, MLB is a lot of games, so maybe even like a half season. But like by the All-Star break, you should know if you are going to be good with MLB or bad with MLB. Anything before the All-Star break is just like in-season variance at this point. Still, it's still just the hot and cold streaks of the sport. So righties get hit hard by Baz. Righties specifically get hard. Oh my God, knuckle, curve, cutter, and four seam. Steven Matz, 6 homers and 7 appearances. He's able to get hit too. He's a righty, so I mean you probably want to target lefties. It's really just the sinker and the slider. It's not that much, honestly. Righties is just the sinker, which would be Tyler O'Neill looks decent, high ISO. Pete Alonso, decent, high ISO too. Average launch angle is really bad for Pete. O'Neill's in a pretty good window here. Interestingly enough. Interestingly enough. Okay. What's his price listed at? Plus 520? Good pitch mix, too. Small sample. This is the problem. He hadn't played a whole lot. Day games. Oh, God. Night games are horrible. He's better in day games. My God. Not a huge fan. Lefty. 0-1-3-1-0-0. My God, he's all over the place. Really only one bad game, and that was against the Reds. Everything else is 0 or 1. Let's look at the righties here on Tampa Bay first. Okay. Pretty easy. I think he's cutter knuckle. Yeah. First 3. Caminero. 552 ISO. I mean, last 10, 600. Against four seam is outstanding. Against the knuckle curve, outstanding. So yeah, Junior Caminero, pretty easy. Pretty easy. Yeah, Matz is a lefty. I don't know why it says righty there. I'm going to look into that because it definitely says he's a lefty right here. And also, when you go to the stats, it's versus righty, so I got to fix that. I think it might be stuck on the opener. But we can just go like this. Let's go pitch mix versus lefties, and let's look at sinker. So yeah, now Tyler O'Neill doesn't look that good. Well, here's the problem. Pete Alonso's the only one that does anything versus lefty. Kobe Mayo is pretty good against lefties too. Kobe Mayo is pretty good against lefties too. Tyler O'Neill historically is really good against lefties. That's weird. Well, I mean, he hasn't played this year. That's the problem. But historically, Tyler O'Neill mashes lefties. Not surprised. He's got negative pitch mix. Let's see, versus lefties. I think I'm just going to take Caminero in this game. Call it a day, honestly. Yandy's price, $590. It's a little negative. I don't think I'm going to take Yandy. I'm taking Junior for sure. He's good in day games. He's good versus righties, and he's good at home. So he does have all the splits you want. Got 2 zones that match. 4.7 on the rating. Drought score's not there because he just hit a home run. His average launch angle is actually not that good. Let's see. Launch angle. Okay, those are 2 good ones. Last 2 games have been really good. Outside of that, kind of funny. He has home runs here with average launch angle of -7 degrees. Kind of a bit of a heater. Every other game. Yeah. I mean, I see why y'all like him for sure. He's got the splits you want to see. Is he good versus cutter, knuckle, curve, and sinker? He's okay. Fly ball's really low. God, Junior looks so good. I mean, Aranda looks pretty good against these. Well, that's not lefties though. Knuckle curve and four seam. Aranda does look pretty good too. Holy shit. Aranda looks pretty crazy. Yeah, Aranda looks pretty good too, and he's got good pitch mix. I like both of these guys for hits, runs, RBIs too, though. Caminero and Aranda. Yeah, pretty simple. I think I'm just gonna keep it with those two. Keep it with those two. Schwarber 172. Yeah, he's out. Once he's in the 100s, I'm out. Once he's in the 100s, I'm out. Actually, let's see what he is on MGM. I'm curious. I saw it a second ago, but I forgot already. Schwarber on MGM. Hey, they actually have the best line, 175. I think they must have like a bottom where they're like, okay, we can't take 30% off of 100s. They'd be a negative 110, yeah. But yeah, Schwarber's out. I'm out on him with that price. No way. Mike Burrows versus lefties. Joe Ryan versus righties. Or versus lefties as well, sorry. You want to see left-handed batters in this one. Joe Ryan, though, doesn't really give up homers. 2-1, and that's it. Only 2 games he's given up a home run. So I'm probably not even going to really look into the Astros at all. Mike Burrows, on the other hand, a lot of homers given up. 10 in 9 games. Pretty easy to target. Slider, sinker, four-seam versus righties versus lefties. Four-seam, slider, curveball. Well, Buxton's really probably going to be the only guy here. He still has given up 3 homers to righties. Slider, sinker, four-seam. Slider, sinker, four-seam. Yeah. I mean, Bucks, that's another one. Like, pretty easy to take. Lefties, four-seam slider, curveball. Four-seam slider, curveball. Cody Clemens, no. Brooks Lee, no. I mean, it would be Josh Bell, but still not standing out to me too much. Not really standing out to me too much. So yeah, Buxton. Pretty simple here. He's the only one that's plus EV. It's Buxton. Also looks really good for hits, runs, RBIs. So you can add that to your list of Junior, Ellie, Buxton, hits, runs, RBIs. Really, really solid. All 3 of those guys. And Aranda. Jeffers is out. Everyone keeps saying Jeffers. Jeffers is hurt. But yeah, Astros, we're not going to really target Joe Ryan today, I don't think. I mean, yeah, Jordan, you get a decent price on. Maybe you hope the bullpen, you can get after the bullpen. Zach Cole, you also get a decent price on, but lefties, really, it's just the four-seam that's been hit. And it's only happened, once, maybe twice. And against the four-seam lefties that look good, yeah, Jordan looks great against it. Zach Cole also looks great against it. So maybe those two, if you want to target him. JJ hits runs RBIs. I'm gonna be more in on JJ for a home run today. I just think he's too boom or bust. But yeah, you could. In theory, you could. I just think Ellie's a safer hits runs RBIs option on that team. But yeah, JJ looks fine for hits runs RBIs too. Jordan, Zach Cole, if you really think you can get after Joe Ryan, look, yesterday I said I was afraid of McClain, and McClain got smoked. So if I say I'm afraid of Joe Ryan, maybe Joe Ryan gets smoked today. But he's only given up 3 homers on the year. I guess if somebody's going to do it, it would be somebody like Jordan, right? But I'm probably going to pass. Just stick with Buxton in this one. Good history. Yeah, I mean, I think Jordan probably has good history against everybody for the most part. Taylor Ward. Yeah, that's another one. Taylor Ward. Okay, that's the 3rd time now. That is the 3rd time where I go through a guy's game log. I say he looks good that day, but I say he hasn't done jack all in months, and he hits a home run. The first one was Trevor Story, then it happened with Kobe Mayo, and now it just happened with Taylor Ward. Where I'm like, oh, he looks good, but I can't justify it because he hasn't done anything in over a month. Yeah, I spent like 5 minutes talking about how good Taylor Ward looked, but how I just can't do it because he's playing like ass. And there he goes. So that happens. But I'm fine. I'm fine with that because if I would have taken him, he wouldn't have gone. He'd have proved me right. He just did it to prove me wrong. But that's the third time now in like 2 weeks where I've gone on a rant about how bad a guy is, even though he's in a good spot, and they actually hit a home run. I don't know. It kind of happened with Bo Bichette too, although I defended Bo Bichette yesterday, but people in the chat were like, how the hell are you talking about Bo Bichette? Get the fuck out of here. And then, of course, Bo Bichette hits 2 homers. I was defending him, though. I was defending him yesterday. I like the look. Well, this is unfortunate. This is quite unfortunate. It's raining and cold in Colorado. You'll take it home or say, yeah, I won't. It's raining and cold in Colorado, which is tough because Kyle Freeland is a great person to target for hits, runs, RBIs. Look at 27% hit rate, super high ERA, a lot of home runs, runs per inning pitched is high, low walk rate, which is also what you want to see. So this could have been another really good hits, runs, RBI stack. I don't really take the Rangers for homers. They just don't hit them often enough. They just don't hit home runs enough. They just don't. But today, Young, Berger, McCutchen even if he plays, Brandon Nimmo. Like this whole team looks outstanding for hits, runs, RBIs. You could still run it. Or even, Rangers team total, stuff like that. But here's your biggest problem. Rain and cold. So. Jack Leiter on the other side. I do like the Rockies for homers. I take them. Lefties, I mean, their home run hitters are really only lefties, except for Hunter Goodman. Hunter Goodman's got kind of a crazy price today. Moniak slider. How does Moniak look on the slider? Not really. He's got a decent ISO, but nothing crazy. High fly ball. Just hasn't hit a homer off it. TJ Rumfield has. Rumfield looks really good against a slider. Plus 900 too for Rumfield. That's a long shot I'm interested in. I'm interested in TJ Rumfield, but once again, the weather is gonna really kind of tell me everything I need to know. Yesterday was bad. Yep, we're in a little bit of a funk with MLB right now, and I'm not saying like we as in you and I. I'm saying as in like the sport of MLB is in a bit of a funk. The sport of MLB is on one of those cold streaks where like kind of not a lot's happening. Well, there's like still a good amount of runs happening, obviously, but it's just like random guys. Justin Foscue, Ezekiel Duran, Darrell Hernaiz, Josh Lowe. A lot of randoms kind of going crazy. Vivas, Dylan Cruz is back. Jose Tena. Marcus Semien, Bo Bichette. Although I liked Bo Bichette yesterday. MLB will heat up. Well, MLB this is just baseball though. Like if you're new to baseball, you're probably shocked by this. If you're not new to baseball, this happens every single year. Like we talk about this I've been doing this for 3 years with baseball now on the site, and every year new people who are new to baseball come in, and I have to explain to them like, look. You're going to have times where 3 weeks in a row, baseball is just weird as hell. Like guys you've never heard of are doing a bunch of stuff. And then you're going to have 3 to 4 week periods where everybody you like is going crazy. That's just how the sport, it's not like the NBA. In the NBA, Shea's going to go out and put up 20 plus points. In the NBA, LeBron James is going to shoot 22 times a game. In the NBA, Giannis is going to go put up 25 and 10 every single night. Like you can expect that. In the MLB, you're going to have 2 weeks where Schwarber hits a home run every other game, and you're going to have 2 weeks where Schwarber strikes out every single at bat. Like, he's the biggest name in baseball right now. And Murakami, same thing. It's just how baseball works. It is a long-term game. So, yeah, that's all it is. You just gotta be able to handle the ebbs and flows. Home runs are hard at the end of the day. Yeah, everything is though. It's not just homers. I mean, like even hits. You're gonna have weeks where you hit 6 or 7 plays in a row on like the 1+ hit 2 legs. And then you're going to have maybe 4 or 5 plays in a row that you lose on 1 hit with like a Juan Soto and Shohei Ohtani 2 leg. That's just how it goes. The best players in the world go 1 for 4. You know what I mean? The best player in the world hits the ball 30% of the time. So TJ Rumfield in this one is kind of all I'm going to look at. I just got to wait for the weather. I don't love it. Tyler Mahle versus Merrill Kelly. Okay. I think we got ourselves something nice here. Day burner, though. Meatball thrower, at least. 2 meatball throwers. Yeah, like Shohei Ohtani. Prime example. Guy's the best player of all time, and he's playing like crap. And he'll still win MVP this year. He'll still win MVP. Let's look at Melly. God, Merrill Kelly, sorry. Merrill Kelly versus lefties. 4-seam cutter curveball. Okay, versus righties, just the sinker. Lefties get after Merrill Kelly. 4-seam cutter curveball. Where is he? There he is. Ooh. Jeez Louise, he looks good outside of that fly ball ratio. Damn. Yeah, pip talk is how it works, though. Like, I mean, people are gonna take what they take, and that's fine. They'll learn. You know, they'll realize at some point. The books. That's how they stay in business. The reason sports books make a ton of money is because they have expected value. They price probabilities like I do, and then by doing that, the event is only going to happen as often as it does. They'll beat it with their probability that they give you as a line, and then that's how it works. If you're taking Schwarber at plus 172 for a home run, that's negative expected value. He's not going to do it every single day. You know, but 172, that's what probability is that? Is that like... I want to see this. 172. You'd need Schwarber to hit a home run 38% of the time, which is insane. He doesn't hit a home run in 38% of games. So it's negative EV. I like Devers today a little bit. I'm interested. He's fair value. He's close to fair value, at least. On Kalshi. He gets a little sketchy when you get down there. And Kalshi, he's a decent price, though. Not bad. Zones, he's got a lot of matches here. 4.3 out of 10, too. History, people, he does have a homer against Merrill Kelly. He's 2 for 9, but one of them is a homer. And he's starting to heat up. He's a back-to-back candidate. Devers is a back-to-back guy today. I'm interested in Devers. I'm interested. This data looks pretty crazy. Outside of the fly ball ratio, the ISO's nuts. Maybe Devers is a double today, honestly. Maybe Devers is a double. Adames is heating up too, but he already did his back-to-back. Another guy. He hadn't done anything. He hadn't done anything in like a decade. He hadn't done anything in so long. And bang, 2 homers. What was the righties? Sinker? Just the sinker? That's it? Interesting. What's the usage on the sinker? Only 18%. He does throw a 4-seam and a slider a lot, too. They just haven't been hit too hard. Casey Schmidt looks pretty good from that perspective. Against a sinker, not so much. 4-seam slider, though, you add those in, Casey Schmidt looks decent. Looks decent. And he's got a good price for sure. Well, hey, wow, MGM's the only one that's plus EV. Everybody else is kind of where I'm at, 400. I don't know what MGM's doing there. Maybe they just haven't gotten to this game yet. Yeah, MGM's like the highest price on a lot of these guys. And then they're the lowest on a lot of them, too. I don't understand MGM. Yeah, so Schmidt's interesting to me today. I'm going to watch him. And Devers, too. We'll put him on the watch list. D-backs against Melee. Four-seam slider splitter. Well, that's against righties. That would... Arenado? No. No. What about lefties? Four-seam cutter. Damn. Urbano looks nice. Best zone numbers? Yeah, you can just go to player projections. And you can click Zone Master, and it'll show you all the people with the top 10 Zone Masters. And then you can click on it, it'll tell you the rating. Or you can just go to the home run zone and just go to the Zone Master parlay. Right? And this will show you the highest zone ratings. The Vargas is the highest today. One of. So there's two ways you can kind of get there easily. What game was I on? Oh, yeah. Corbin Carroll, interesting against his pitch mix. Ooh, he's interesting. Man, he's been hitting. Look at these barrels. 50% barrel rate in his last 10 balls in play. Golly. Corbin triple incoming? Yeah, maybe Corbin Carroll's a total basis guy today. Interesting. Waldschmidt? Yeah, he looks okay. Nothing crazy. He's got good bat speed. He's got okay launch angle. That's about it. Slug is decent too. His ISO's okay. Not enough data in the zones. Yeah, I'm probably not a huge fan of Waldschmidt, but Corbin Carroll's got my interest though. Corbin Carroll's my interest. I don't know if I like him for a homer, but he looks damn good against his pitch mix. The average launch angle though is kind of right in the double triple. That is like a double or a triple right there. 16 degrees, that's a double or a triple. So that's... Yeah, maybe Corbin Carroll's your double play today or your total bases. Yeah, I'll put him on there. Why not? And come back to it later. White Sox Mariners, Sean Burke, Emerson Hancock. Okay. 5-7, 8-9. Not really that. Neither of these guys give up a ton of hits. They're pretty average. Fly ball rate 25%, 28%. Okay. Emerson lefties get after him a lot more. Righties still get after him. Let's start with the lefties here. Four seam changeup. Well, I'm sure it's going to show me two guys that we probably already expect. Yeah. So pretty easy. I mean, there's only three guys on the White Sox we really take for homers anyway. I know sometimes people take Kelenic. He's just got a really small sample size. Righties get after him on the four seam. How does he look against the four seam? Not that good. Vargas not that good against four seam. Throw in the sinker. What about the sinker? Okay, he's a lot better against a sinker. A lot better against that sinker, which is a high volume pitch. What about on the pitch mix for Vargas? Four seam sinker, yeah. Zones, 2 matching, 6.3 out of 10. I like him. 2 out of 10, unfortunately. Day game. Ooh, okay. Does he? I don't think he has a day slumper, though. Nah. Not quite. Not yet. He is better in night games, though. But he's good at home. A lot better versus lefties. Still got a lot of homers versus righties, though. Yeah, I'm interested. I'm interested. Emerson Hancock versus lefties. Four seam changeup. I don't really throw the changeup that much. Just look at just the four seam. Bada boom, bada bing. Bada boom, bada bing. 760 ISO versus a four seam. Yeah, sorry, Pocket. That was not my fault. Nothing I could do about it. The backend server host went down for 12 hours. But like I said, that problem's fixed, and I have a backup I'm paying for now on a different provider, so I can just flip it over if it ever happens again. Yeah, I'm big on Rayleigh today. I'm big on Luke Rayleigh today. Day games, he's fine. I'm big on Rayleigh. All right, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I gotta go help with the baby real quick. I'll be back in like, I don't know, 5 minutes. All right. BRB. All right, thanks for waiting. I'm back. Okay. Is Rude coming back? I was gone for like, what, 3 minutes? I came back with a big thing of spit up on my shirt, too, so that's fun. Anyways, let's see. Yeah, Nuke Rayleigh, for sure. He's on the list. Don't have to think too hard about that one. I like him a lot. Now, if we're looking at long shots here, a little JP action for a long shot. Day game's good. Home game's good. Righty's good. Zones match. Watch list added. 3 out of 6. Missing the drought score. When did he go deep last? Yeah, okay. I like him. I like JP as a long shot today. I do. I think you get a really good price in the 700s there. Hey, even MGM. Welcome to the party. Cole Emerson, I don't have him in the lineup, but I also probably would never. I would never take him because he's too small of a sample size. I generally don't take any guys that are less than like 20 at bats. Who we got so far? Murakami, Buxton, Caminero, Rayleigh, Blade, Harper, maybe. Kurtz, Colson, Schmidt, Vargas, Devers, Aranda, Crawford, Rumfield. I don't know about Corbin. I don't want him for a homer. I want him for like, I'm gonna take him off. I want Corbin Carroll for like total bases. Okay. Atlanta, Miami. Rid of the night slate. Chris Sale, Jansen, Junk. Sale's been getting hit by righties. Jansen, Junk. He's starting to give up homers. He was not really a homer guy, but the last 3 games he's been getting hit pretty well. Last year, he didn't give up really many homers at all. 0.65 HR per 9. This year, he's up to 1.08. So, interesting. Righties, it's the 4-seamer. Looks like lefties are the only ones hitting homers off Jansen Junk. Mainly. So, 4-seam slider. Hello, Ozzy Albies and Matt Olson. I mean, even Austin Riley. I know he doesn't hit homers off righty. Righties don't hit homers off him, but it'd be slider, sweeper, 4-seam. Throw the sweeper in there, and Austin Riley is a little bit worse. You take away the sweeper, he looks pretty good. 4-seam Austin Riley is really good with. Yeah, slider hurts Austin Riley, actually. If you did 4-seam, just 4-seam. But I'll tell you what, 4-seam slider, look at this. Sheesh. I don't know, though. I don't know. Are we about to do it again, chat? Am I about to do it again? All right. What has Ozzy Albies done in the last 15 games to justify me taking him for a home run today? Nothing in the StatCast. 1 barrel on the 16th. His last homer. The 4th of May. You got to scroll down. 44 balls in play since his last homer. Drought score. Okay, I was close. 43 balls in play. No barrels in the last 3 games. Terrible barrel per rate. Good pitch mix. Matt Olson, man. Matt Olson's another guy. You take him for total bases or hits, runs, RBIs right now. 2 hits, 3 RBIs. Would have cashed there. Okay, he would have missed. He would have missed. Hit. Okay, interesting. Last 7 have been really brutal for Matt Olson. Got a really good zone rating, though. No barrels in the last 3 games. Launch angle's not really there. I think Matt Olson, once again, I think Matt Olson's like Matt Olson. He fits the Corbin Carroll bucket for me today. And Rafael Devers and Ellie De La Cruz and Yordan Alvarez. These guys look really good. I think I like him a little bit more for total bases or hits, runs, RBIs. Like, he should have a really good day. Does that mean he's going to hit a home run? Maybe. I just don't know if I like the price. I think Matt Olson today's total bases, hits, runs, RBIs. He goes in the same bucket. They all look really good against his pitch mix, though. I'll tell you what. Yeah, even Michael Harris. Launch angle's low, though, so Michael Harris could be a double guy today. Night out for Harris, too. No zones, really. Okay, so when did he hit a homer? Oh, yesterday. Back-to-back candidate is what you guys are saying on him? His Statcast looks decent. Harris back-to-back, maybe. I think I just really like the Braves today. Harris, Albies, Olson, maybe even Riley. I like a lot of these guys for hits, runs, RBIs, and I love Matt Olson today as like a total basis play. I really do. Or hits, runs, RBIs. If you want to take it for homers, you could, but righties against the four seam on the other side. I mean, Xavier Edwards, I guess. I would say any homers against left-handed pitchers. Yeah. Yeah, he mashes lefties. What the hell? Back-to-back games with a homer, too. Both against lefties. Shit. Xavier Edwards. Yeah. I just don't know what's up with Xavier Edwards suddenly being a home run guy. It's messing with me. He had, what, 2 homers last year? I don't know. I don't think I can be back on him for a third game in a row with a homer. Four seam versus Connor Norby does pretty well against four seam against lefties. Could be interesting there. Norby could be interesting. He's not that good against lefties, though, this year. Last year, that was his thing again. Man, we have a lot of guys who are flipping this year. We've got a lot of guys who are flipping splits this year. Last year, Ellie De La Cruz, another one. Couldn't hit lefties. This year, it's all he does. Last year, Connor Norby couldn't hit righties. This year, it's all he does. I mean, his only spot he likes the four-seamer, though, is not where Chris Sale throws it. He does do well against the four-seamer, but I don't know if he does well against Chris Sale's four-seamer. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? That's the problem here. Yeah, I'd probably stay away from the Marlins today. I just... yeah, not a big enough fan. I mean, Chris Sale does give up homers, but I don't know about the Marlins, man. I don't know about the Marlins being the team I would target Chris Sale with. But Matt Olson today, I'm telling you, you can throw him on the list with Yordan and Ellie and those guys for total bases or hits, runs, RBIs. It looks nice. If you guys are not trying to take homers right now, that's another one that looks pretty dang good. Cleveland, Detroit, Bibby versus Drew Anderson. Who the hell? 27 innings pitched. Is this going to be an opener? Maybe, maybe not. Bibby you can hit. Mainly lefties, though. Kind of on his other pitches, too. Cutter, sinker, curveball. Drew Anderson, righties. What's he been doing? 3 homers and 0 games started, though. But oh, my God. HR per 9 is 1. Okay, so it's not that crazy. Bullpen guy. Bullpen arm. Probably going to pass on Cleveland. But we'll look into these lefties here against cutter, sinker, curveball. Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. No ISO for him. Riley Green's got a good ISO here, but his launch angle and fly ball is terrible. Terrible. Um, is he going to be on another one? Hits, runs, RBIs, yeah. I don't have Workman in the lineup yet. We'll see if he ends up playing, but it's another guy. He's like kind of he reminds me of the other one you asked about. Who was it already? Colt Emerson. These guys with like 7 games played. It's like the perfect example is Chase DeLauder. You know, he hit 4 or 5 homers in like the first 2 weeks of the season or whatever it was. And then pretty much for the next like 2 weeks, everybody was on DeLauder every single day, and he did nothing. It was just like a super hot start. You can never catch me on a Gage Workman or a those types of guys. You just can't. I just can't trust it. Tanner Bibby's pitching. So Tanner Bibby's got a good pitch mix. I mean, if we look at it, cutter's not that good. His four seam is okay. He's got a really good changeup, really good curveball, really good sweeper. Sinker's not that good. So really for like Riley Green, it'd be on cutter, four seam, or sinker. Zones, no matches on the zones. Riley Green is a 4 out of 6 on the do factor, though. Launch angle's been pretty solid. Fly ball's decent. When was the last time he hit a homer? Oh, God. We're doing it again, are we? Oh, God. Been a long time. Been a long time for Riley Green. Yeah. I wouldn't do it, personally. Yeah, I think Riley Green hits runs RBIs is okay. There's a lot better guys I've seen on the slate, though. There's a lot better guys I've seen on the slate. Overall, I'm just not in love with this game. Just not in love with this game. And projected to be a pretty low scoring game, too. You had that on there. Yeah, it's not ideal. Not ideal. This one's decently high scoring. Zach, who the hell's this? Who the hell's this? Anybody know? Where's the Mets fans? Who's got the inside info? Called up? Yeah. I just didn't know if anybody knows anything about him. I never heard of him. Anyways, it doesn't matter who it is because we got the Mets going up against Zach Littell. So, although, what the hell was this? Last time he started, obviously, there's a lot of really good lefties. Gunnar Henderson, Adley Rutschman, Basayo. A lot of good lefties on the Orioles that we liked for homers. Somehow the guy goes out there, gives up 2 hits. No homers. He's actually kind of starting to cook. He got smoked for a while, and then, well, the Brewers don't hit home runs, so I don't really count that. Marlins, they don't really hit home runs either. Mets last time I hit 2 on him. Look, lefties on the Mets. I mean, even righties, though, still 3 homers. But let's look at the lefties on the Mets real quick. It's his whole pitch mix. It's his whole pitch mix. Splitter, four seam, slider, sinker. Get rid of the sweeper there. I mean, Ewing looks so good too, but it's only on 6 balls in play. I mean, Soto, it's got to be Soto. Righties on the splitter and the four seam. Vientos not as much. It's just Soto. Like, well, I feel like you don't need to really. He's going to walk, though. Here's the thing. Juan Soto, 0.98 walks. He's going to walk. Soto, yeah, he looks great for hits, runs, RBIs, and total bases, too. Soto looks outstanding. 8.5 on the pitch mix. Destroys him on every pitch. He's got a zone that matches. Insane outlook. We don't need a Mog song on. That was like a mogging song. Yeah. You think Vientos is going today? Maybe. I'm just going to play the matchup. Like this right here, it's a very drastic difference. He allows 68% more homers to lefties. 68%. This is the biggest gap in the league. There's not a single bigger gap. Although he still does give up a lot of homers to righties. Like 3% still a really high rate. Yo, appreciate it, Colt. Appreciate it. Yeah, man. I think you just keep it so simple with the homer side of things and put Soto. Pitch mix looks good for everybody though. Vientos still has a good probability, 21%. He is plus EV. I could see it. What are the top 3 pitches he throws for righties? Sinker, splitter, slider, and four seam. They're all the same. They're all the same. Vientos just doesn't look that insane against the pitch mix. He's decent, but his launch angle's not great. His ground ball's really high. But he's got good blast. He's got good ISO. Decent bat speed. You know, he looks fine. He looks fine for sure. I don't hate Vientos today. I do not hate Vientos today. But yeah, Soto, pretty much a guarantee for a walk almost. Like, they're going to walk Soto. I mean, not a guarantee, but I'd be shocked if they didn't walk Soto today. But I also really love him for total bases, hits, runs, RBIs, a home run, a hit. Bo Bichette also looks really good, especially if he's hitting leadoff today for a hit or hits, runs, RBIs. Combo HRR on Cincy and the Mets, yeah. Even throw in the Texas Rangers even, but yeah, 100%. Yeah, I'm going to skip the Nationals. We have literally not a single data point. Guy just got called up. So if you want to play to their baselines, yeah, 17%, 14%, like, whatever. We don't know anything about that guy. I don't even know what pitches he throws. Toronto, New York. Trey Savage, Schlittler. Oh, yeah. Not a single home run given up all year. Okay. And 2 home runs given up all year. So combined 2 home runs given up all year in this game. Projected 3-3. There's I'm not even gonna waste my time. That's a pitcher's game. This one too. What the hell? Another low scoring game. Weather blowing in. It's cold. They got Cease. They can get him. Did they get Cease though? Did they get Cease? I mean, he had 9 strikeouts, only 4 hits allowed. They did get 5 runs on him. Ben Rice and McMahon, yeah, they did get Cease a little bit. They did get Cease. Yeah, look at that. Although, how is that a home run? Ben Rice, 96 exit velo, 30-degree launch angle, but it was a homer. You know how many times I've seen 105, 106-degree 106 mile an hour exit velo? That's not a homer, but a 96 is. They juiced the balls for that game. Tell you right now, they juiced the balls for that game. They sent in the juiced balls. Look at this. They sent in the juiced balls. 96 exit velo, 30-degree launch angle. It's a homer. Look at this. 104-18, only 320. 99-29. I'm telling you, they send the juice balls to the Yankees. I promise you. They've been doing it for years. But I'm not going to take it. New York, it's only in New York, by the way. The juice balls go to the Yankee Stadium. Yankee Stadium, not really. Sometimes, not really. It's not that crazy. There's better ballparks. Yankee Stadium is easy on right field, though. Red Sox Royals. I don't like the weather here. I just don't see it, and especially Connolly early. Yeah, he gives up homers. Waka, yeah, he gives up homers, but 22% reduction, wind blowing in, and it's cold. I guess let's just look at lefties. He's a lefty on lefty. That's interesting. Well, they both hit him, but 4-seam and changeup, 4-seam. I guess we can just look at the 4-seam here. Salvador Perez. Damn. Caglione with an insane ISO. Only on 2 balls in play, though. stupid low sample size. No, I didn't mention it in the Yankees game. There's been only the pitchers have only given up 2 home runs all year. If we're looking at it from a data perspective, there's no data that's going to support anybody. If you want to take gut feel, you can go gut feel and say you like, I don't know, Ben Rice or whatever. But there's no data that's going to support it when the pitchers haven't really given up any homers all year. Yeah, Caglione, kind of insane here. It's only 2 balls in play, so I don't put too much weight into that. Bobby Witt doesn't hit lefties for homers; he hits them for doubles. Juice baseballs were mentioned. Yeah, they did. They sent him to Yankee Stadium. You can Google it. It's on Sports Illustrated. Promise you. It's a drinkable offense, brother. I know it's kind of funny. It's like I'm half joking, but there's literally an article. They sent juice balls to Yankee Stadium for Aaron Judge to break the AL home run record that year in like 2022 or 2023, whenever he did it. Like there were people there that were at the games all of the month of September, and they would like go buy the baseballs that were hit by Judge for a homer, and they would cut them open. And be like, oh yeah, these are the juice balls. They're a different composition. I swear to God, you could look up the article. It's crazy. Nobody talks about it. Hits, runs, RBIs. Witt. Hits, runs, RBIs. Michael. Caglione doesn't have a line. I don't know if he's going to play. Lefty on lefty. Probably won't play. Yeah, I'm just not a huge fan of these teams, honestly. Walker gets smoked by righties. What about lefties, though? Not crazy. Righties, everything except the slider and curveball. Nothing. There's not really much here. So, yeah, I'll probably skip that game. Brewers Cubs. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wind blowing in Chicago. Oh my God. Yeah, there's really only one. This is crazy. Brother, Yelich should never be in the 1300s. I know it's not. Oh my God, the whole entire book. Oh my God, is the weather that bad? 12 miles an hour blow. Yeah, it's probably, yeah. Seen a lot of these games. Yeah. Ooh. Suzuki can hit through it. Yeah, they can hit through it, but sure he can hit through it, but Kyle Harrison doesn't give up homers. Only a .71 on the year. See, has he given up any 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1? So the first 2 games of the year, that's probably just a tribute to rust. Outstanding, 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 outstanding. Gave up 1 to the Yankees and outstanding. Yeah. Look at like average exit velo, maybe. Nobody's really carving this pitch mix up. You're going to have to hit it 110 to get out. There's no way you're hitting a homer here without hitting it like 110. Like this. This would get out. 109.34. That would do it. Look, I might be interested in like just a sprinkle on Yelich at 1,300. That's a crazy line. That's a even with the conditions. That's a crazy line. That's a crazy line. But other than that, yeah, that game is trash. It does look like the day games are the best. Oh my God, look at this. Another one. It's a good point, Stefan. It's a good point. I only focus on the plus EV side. There are other guys that could hit home runs. I care about the price too much. A lot of you guys don't care about price whatsoever. I do. Like you guys just like the that's kind of a product though of using some of the other research tools is they don't give you any like fair value. You just like look at the data and you're like, I like him for a homer, yes or no. But you don't think about what like the data means relative to the price. You know what I mean? You just So if you guys want to go that route with the research, you can. I just care way too much about this. I care way too much about this. And the reason is I've tested it, and it shows that when you take green plays, you have a plus ROI. When you take red plays, you have a negative ROI. I've tested it. So let's see. Negative 26% for homers. And the wind's blowing in. My God. Luginski has not done much for homers this year. Holy shit. He's good. 1-1, 0-0-0-0-0-0. McGreevy. Lefties, it's the four-seamer. So I guess Brandon Lowe, yeah, he's good against the four-seamer, right? Yeah, he's very good against the four-seamer. He's insane against the four-seamer. I mean, if anybody in this game, it would be Brandon Lowe. If anybody. O'Neal Cruz is decent against the four-seamer, but Brandon Lowe is stupid against the four-seamer. O'Hearn's really good against it too, but Brandon Lowe is just stupid against the four-seamer. A 947 ISO is just insane. 3 balls in play per homer on the four-seamer. So, you drop your favorites list on X Game Day? Maybe. I might just drop it in the WAP. I think I'm just going to drop it in the community. What was the total for the Cubs game? I had it at like 5 runs. Like around 5/6 runs. I don't love this game. I just do not love this game. Versus righties, he has not been hit for a homer against a righty, and it's nothing. Lefties have hit him for four-seam and a curveball, but righties have not hit a homer off him this year. So to take Jordan Walker against a guy who hasn't given up a single homer to righties, maybe. But that I don't know. I don't have a data point that tells me to take him. Don't see it. Don't see it. Projected overs for games. I don't have the line in here yet. We'll have that eventually, but right here I have the total I'm projecting. We'll get that in there once we get more odds coming into the site. We're just waiting on Gambly to finish up their odds service. Once that's done, we'll be able to put it in. So, shout out Gambly. Gotta wait for them. This one looks decent, except it's Ohtani. This one looks decent, except it's Ohtani on the mound. Damn. Yo, it is day games. It is day games. It is day games today. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. But the night games are terrible. The night games look like garbage. Muncy. Cutter curveball. Yeah, Muncy. Problem is Muncy's listed in the 300s. Night Owl and a Zone Master tag. Muncy looks good. Muncy's such he just... Does he do anything other than hit home runs? Yeah, he's got a hit there, I guess. Okay, there's a good HRR game. He doesn't hit a home run. He doesn't do anything. It would be Muncy in this one. It would be Muncy. I'm not going to do it, though. I'm not going to add him. I don't want him in the 300s. If you give me Muncy in the 500s, I would take it, but... Randy Vasquez, 0-0, 1-2, 0-0, 1-0-0. 2 was against the Cubs, 1 was against the Giants. Damn. Yeah, I'll go over my watch list again, but once again, my watch list is probably going to be a lot different than how y'all build your watch list, because mine revolves a lot around the price. Most of you probably going to add Max Muncy to your watch list today. He looks pretty good against the pitch mix and stuff, right? So, yeah, I'm not taking anybody against Ohtani. Not taking anybody against Ohtani. Tough slate. Tough end of the slate for sure. A's, Angels, Savali. Okay, here we go. We got a game we can work with, I think. We got a game we can work with. What the hell are they nuking these odds? Okay. Koshanowitz, righties get after him. Lefties have one time. Three homers. Oh my god. Ugh. The Dodgers got after him. Okay. 2025 his HR per 9 is 1.7. 2026 is better though. He's getting better. Oh my god, 57% ground ball rate. Who's got a high ground ball? We don't see low ground ball rates. Kurtz has a high ground ball rate. Why did I star him? His ISO is so good. Oh no. All right, let's see what the number one pitches is he throws to the lefties. Sinker, changeup, four seam. Sinker, changeup, four seam. Get rid of the slider. Yeah, Kurtz looks insane. What about to righties? Sinker, changeup, slider. He doesn't throw the four seam, so it's really sinker, changeup versus righties, which is Langoliers, which is okay. His ground ball rate's really high, and this guy throws a 57% ground ball rate. It's just him, too. Kurtz with a 50% ground ball rate, too. Damn. Yeah, I've called out a lot of really good hits, runs, RBIs plays today that I like. They're not all on my watch list, though. That's the problem. They're not on my watch list. Yeah, Langoliers and Kurtz, like, I guess, but yeah, maybe Langoliers for hits, runs, RBIs today. I think Langoliers could go in that bucket. He could go in that bucket. Same with Kurtz. Total bases, hits, runs, RBIs. I'll favorite Kurtz. I think he's okay. Ground ball's a little high, though. Savali this year. Fly ball pitcher. Okay, we like that. Four seamer. Four seam sinker. It's really his fastballs. Trout. Pretty darn good. Pretty. Yoan Moncada is interesting. Yoan Moncada is very interesting based on this data. Wow. Moncada is very interesting here. His price is terrible. No zones that match. Yeah, no zones that match. 0 barrels. He's got a good drought, though. Yeah, Angel's not really. Moncada's the most interesting one here, though. Yoan Moncada is the most interesting one there. But in the 400s, I'm not taking Yoan Moncada in the 400s. I'm just not. Just not. You can if you want. I am just not doing that. Yeah, not really that big of a fan of the Angels today. Not really a big fan. Zach Neto. Okay. Couple zones. Terrible in night games, of course. Of course. Okay. Yeah, not a huge fan of the Angels. Hits, runs, RBIs, guys, that we talked about. Nick Kurtz looks decent. I really liked Aranda. I really liked Caminero, Buxton, Ellie. Shea's decent. Matt Olson looked good for hits, runs, RBIs, or total bases. All right. Yeah, some decent names for hits, runs, RBIs today for sure. Some decent names. And total bases, Jordan. Really liked Jordan today. Shea, Caminero, Buxton. Kind of all the guys on my home run list, honestly. Matt Olson, love him for total bases. Juan Soto's solid. Aranda, Ellie. Some good names for total bases today. Some good names for Corbin Carroll. That was the other one. Corbin Carroll. Pitch mix ratings here. Yeah, Soto, Blade, Olson. These guys are all your hits, runs, RBIs right here. Soto, Blade, Olson. Well, Blade is home run or bust for me. Soto, Olson, Jordan. Even Sal, Bryce Harper, Ellie. Yeah. Caminero. They look pretty good. Rayleigh's a home run play for me. I love Rayleigh as a homer guy. Soto, Murakami, Buxton Jr. A lot of chalk names there. Blade, Luke Rayleigh. Love Luke Rayleigh. Kurtz, Colson's okay. Colson's good. Harper, he's okay. Schmidt, he's good. Vargas. I'm gonna have to decide with the. I'm gonna have to really decide today with the White Sox. I think Harper's out. He's confirmed right here. He's hitting third though. Yeah, the White Sox are gonna. I'm gonna have to really determine the White Sox today. Biggest discrepancies with the books are right here. Obviously, a lot of your long shots that are just like super overpriced. Ruiz, Blake Dunn. These are small sample size guys though, so numbers carry uncertainty, right? The projections are very uncertain for them. Yelich, I think Yelich is just crazy to be in the 1300s anywhere. Like that's just nuts. Once again, small sample. A lot of the top EV guys are small sample size. Almost all of them. Small sample size. Small sample size. Crawford, now's where you start to get to out of that a little bit. PJ Higgins, small sample size. This right here is your sweet spot. This like 20 to 30% EV is your sweet spot. I'm telling you. Vargas, Caminero, Rayleigh, Colson, Buxton. Even like an Otto Kemp. Small sample. Day slumper for Zach Cole. Holy shit. Yeah. Yeah, Schwarber's out. Yeah, we got some options today. Let's see if y'all are on the same people as me. You are. Blade, Caminero, Buxton, Soto, Murakami. Y'all are on the same people. Jackson Churio, interesting. Got on pitch mix. Churio could be a hits, runs, RBIs guy today. Yeah, hits, runs, RBIs for Churio for sure, probably. But there's not many runs expected in that game, so. Bohm day splits. Yeah, Bohm has bad day splits, I'm pretty sure. Let's see where the day mashers. Only 4 of them today in the top 30. Only 4 day mashers in the top 30. Benson. 4 out of 6 do. Nathaniel Lowe, 5 out of 6 do. Taylor Ward, 0 out of 6. And Nimmo. Zone Masters today. Buxton, Vargas, Lowe, Cruz, Jordan, Olson, Muncy, and Soler. I have Casey Schmidt on my watch list. Right here. I put him on there. But I'm not too sold. It's really just MGM. Everywhere else agrees with my price about 410. There's not really much of a value play on him. So you're just about to put Benson. Yeah, Benson's interesting. Once again, he's fair value. About. Got one zone that matches up in the zone. He's hitting 8th. I don't love that. Not a fan of that, but hitting 8th is kind of crazy. Hitting 8th is crazy. All right. I'm going to end the stream here, y'all. I appreciate you for tuning in. I will catch you guys tomorrow. Hopefully no outages today. Like I said, we have a backup ready now. So if there is an outage or something that goes crazy with the Railway app again, we can flip you over to Render and we'll be good. So no more outages. We're done with it. We got insurance policy ready to go. And everything's back to normal. Everything's back to normal. So good luck today. I personally like the day games. I don't really love the night games. And we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm probably going to go a little bit heavy on total bases, hits, runs, RBIs today, or even just like hits. Eat your veggies. Eat your veggies. Who are the top dudes? Blade and Nathaniel Lowe. So, all right. Good luck today, y'all. If homers aren't hitting today, that's fine. Just take your other stuff. And I'll see you guys at rootbets.com. Come join.